This is Racelets INDYCAR Podcast. Here are your hosts, Fred and Sydney.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Racelets INDYCAR Podcast. I'm Fred.
I'm Sydney.
And we've got a great show for you guys this evening as we talk about maybe one of the greatest. Is it one of the greatest Indy 500s ever? Possibly
that I've seen.
Maybe definitely the closest race of all time. Yeah. And there's just so much more. What Indy this whole month of May has been incredible. Just simply incredible. But Sydney, first, let's welcome all of our race fans for joining us here again on Racelets INDYCAR Podcast, and let everybody know who's tuning into the show, where they can find us, and how they can follow us.
You can find us on X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify.
Yep.
Am I missing something?
No, be sure to like and subscribe. We love getting interactions with our fans and fellow IndyCar brethren out there in the world right now. Wow. I don't even know where to start with this race. Yeah. But again, also real quick, Sydney, javahouse.com. Yes. If you guys want to order your pods there, or what are they called? The peel and pours. I just ordered myself the swamp water. I don't know if you guys saw during the 500 week of broadcasting. It was, I believe, one of the practice sessions.
Yes.
And Alexander Rossi was with Georgia Hannaberry, and he was making one of those swamp waters. Basically, what it is the blue Arctic freeze. Sports drink, and then it's the energy drink, and he mixed them together. Yeah. So I ordered some of those. I saved 10%, and I got free shipping. So yeah, if you guys go to Java House, they've got awesome stuff. Sydney is whipping up. She's like a barista here at the house with all the concoctions that she is making. So yes, follow us on all of our socials, here on YouTube as well. Chime in, chat with us, and let's just talk. If there's something you guys want us to talk about or bring up in conversation, if you want to join us sometime as well, we would love to collab with anybody out there just wanting to talk IndyCar. Yeah. I'm more the X's and O's, as you know. Sydney's more of the social butterfly side and is the media specialist. So she's the one putting all of our content out there on all of our pages. So thank you, Sydney. But yes, what a Indy 500 this was. And I don't even know where to begin. We already mentioned it was the closest finish in IndyCar history by just 0.2 100ths of a second. 0.0223 was the time. And man, it was so close. And the battle for third, was even closer if you look at the video and photo finish for the battle for third. It was a tremendous race. We had everything in it. I mean, what was not? It was a great culmination of what was the entire month of Indy. We'll be talking about the winner. We'll be talking about the heartbreaks, championship implications, weather, and then we'll kind of preview the Detroit Cheverolet Detroit Grand Prix as well, because there is no time off in between, and we'll kind of discuss that and debate too, like should there be time off in between Indy 500 weekend and the next weekend of racing? They go straight to a street course up in Michigan. Should there be a break in between? Should they go to an oval and make like Gateway maybe the race after the 500, so you go back-to-back ovals? So there's different things, and I know people have their opinions on all of it, but man, I can tell you this was just one of the greatest 500s.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I shed a tear. I did shed a tear.
This was the first race I've ever cried during.
Not
multiple times. It's like,
and it's so weird. It wasn't because of something that was sad, or like a crash that caused a massive injury or a death or anything like that. It was just pure emotion that we saw out there, and the exhilaration that these drivers brought to the race, and the way it ended. And I'm super happy. Let's give all of our congratulations right now. Felix Rosenqvist winning the 110th Indianapolis 500. Sydney, just talk a little bit about what that meant.
It was so cool to see because that was his second race win ever in IndyCar. He's obviously never won. And just being like a new dad, it's so cool to see him win.
Yeah, that made it so special for Froze because he just, fathered his beautiful daughter just a couple of weeks ago as well. And what an awesome feeling it is, first of all, to become a dad. I always talk about being a dad is the greatest gift and honor I've ever had in my life. And I love my kids dearly, and they are everything to me. That's why we're doing this together, Cindy, because you love this so much and I love doing it with you. But yeah, I mean, it was awesome just to see that. And what a month it's been. But you couldn't have scripted a better ending to this race, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
You could argue and debate whether or not the last caution that came out was deserving of the yellow or not.
It depends on the position you were in during that time.
So Felix Rosenqvist wins. Congratulations, Fro. That's Meyer Shank Racing's second Indy 500 win. They did win with Castro Neves. And it was so cool to see Mike Shank.
Yeah, they were all the whole team and
Jamire and everybody. They were just, especially Mike Shank. I've chatted with him through like Twitter or and stuff throughout the season. Just a really cool dude. Saw him in Long Beach. Yeah. Felix Rosenqvist, if you talk about him, man, what a month that he has had.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it started in Long Beach. He won pole at Long Beach, came in second, led 2/3 of that race. And then he had
not so good of a weekend, and
the GP is forgettable for sure. But then how he qualified, how his car was all week for the 500, and then to be up there and to win this thing. And congratulations again, Felix Rosenqvist, on this awesome win here. There's a little picture here that you made, Sydney, a little collage of all the cool stuff and the wreath and the milk, and man, the turnout of Swedish fans.
I know, that was so cool.
Every day is just awesome. Did you see that one part in the crowd when it had
the grandstand, and then it was the yellow
cross of the cross of the Swedish flag? They had the guys. I mean, you talk about dedication right there. And also, awesome moment for another fellow IndyCar fan, and probably one of the biggest Felix Rosenqvist fans I know, IndyCar dad. Yeah. He was there to witness this thing firsthand, and what a cool experience too. That you go and your favorite driver is the one who wins the biggest race in the world, the biggest spectacle in all of motorsports. It's bigger than the Super. It's
100%.
Really cool moment for him. But man, what a change of events it was.
Yeah, we had a lot, I feel like.
Sydney, let's go back to everything that happened here, leading up to this final charge that brought us the tremendous ending that we witnessed.
Okay, where are we starting? With the first caution, I guess?
Let's
start with
I just want to say we keep talking about the closest race in Indy 500 history. Felix Rosenqvist beat out David Malukas, and David Malukas so there was a caution that came out. Mick Schumacher had made contact with the wall, bringing out a yellow. There was really no debris or anything like that, but it brought out a yellow, and we thought we maybe get like a 2-lap shootout. It was it went straight to a green, white, and checker. So it was a 1-lap dash to the finish. Felix Rosenqvist was leading at the time, or was it Marcus Ericsson?
Marcus Armstrong.
Marcus Armstrong was leading the 500.
Another shank car.
Going into the final lap of the race.
So he was not happy about that yellow.
No, he was not, because he was definitely in a position to win this thing. And then David Malukas takes him over, leads for almost 3/4 of that final lap. They make it out of turn 4,
final straight
down the stretch, and Felix Rosenqvist overtakes David Malukas in the most incredible finish, the most heartbreaking and devastating for David Malukas as well. Sydney,
you can say this was worse than the 2024 Indy 500 finish
with Pato O'Ward getting the heart ripped out of him.
This, I think, was worse.
You
100%.
David was like 100 yards or less away
first race
from winning
ever.
Not only his first ever IndyCar race, but having it be the Indy 500. We just talked about it on the show before. How cool would it be for David? For this to be David's first race to win, and he is so
I probably would have cried either way if he did win.
But I kind of shed a tear because I was cheering as he was coming down the end, and then
we all were. It was loud in the house.
The gasps, and again, we're happy for Felix as well. It's incredible, but just you're on this high of highs, and then it's like going off down a roller coaster, and your stomach drop.
Yeah,
you're going down a drop,
literally,
you have this pit in your stomach,
and it happened so quickly. You're like, oh gosh.
There was really no time to react.
Yeah, and you can't like that was it.
It was so crazy. Yeah. And heartbreak goes out to David Malukas. He ends up finishing in second here.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. Last year of a technicality pushed him into second place. And that fight for third after that restart was so good as well. 3 cars, 3 wide going down. And they were so close to one another, but it's Scott McLaughlin picking up the third position, getting on that podium. And what a year it's been for Scott since last year's 500.
Yeah, he definitely needed that third. Obviously, it's not winning, but being able to finish this race.
Yes, and in the fashion that he did. And that was 2 Penske cars finishing second and third. Joseph Newgarden also had a really good car all race.
Was working his way up the field.
Definitely making his self known, and he was going to be in a position to win, similar to the run he had from the back of the field last year. But I believe it was soon after one of the other restarts, after there had maybe been a little bit of rain on the track, a little bit of moisture, he got down a little too low, and lost control of the car. Destroyed his car. Also got injured in doing so. He was wearing a walking boot similar to that of Alexander Rossi. They will be doing a little song and dance number here pretty soon with their boots, their matching boots on. That'll be funny.
That would be funny, yeah.
But David Malukas, comes in second. Scotty Mack third. Pato O'Ward in fourth. And now Pato, Sydney, you had him picked as one of your guys to win this race. I had him on my fantasy teams, but because of his crash at Carb Day,
I
didn't like his chances going in with the new car.
Yeah, new car.
Even though he was starting up front, and for most of the race, he just wasn't really in contention. He was he had dropped spots back, and I didn't think he had the car to do it, but Pato ends up finishing in fourth. So he's always so close to winning this thing. His time,
maybe if it went a couple more laps, he would have.
I don't think he had the speed and the pace. And remember, there were so many strategies
at one point. And he didn't have it. He had to save. And so that's when Felix overtook him.
Yes, you're absolutely right. That goes back. He could have won. That goes back to all the strategy gambles that took place in this race. Like I mentioned with Newgarden's crash, they had to put a red flag. They threw a red flag out for rain because there was moisture on track, and obviously you can't run the super speedway in wet conditions. So I think that was like around lap 90-ish or something, and they're saying on the broadcast that the race For it to be
125.
an official race, it had to be 101 laps.
Yes.
And we were getting to that
so
point.
scared.
So there were different pit strategies and fuel strategies that we had guys that we didn't think would even be close to winning this race, leading with a chance of the next rain shower to come out and end this thing. It would have been a total disaster for the guys up front who were, the fast car. Alex Palou was so good. His car was great.
He led
so
many laps.
Without the weather and the strategy delays and the couple of cautions that came out late. I mean, he was definitely one of the front runners to win. Like I mentioned, the weather delays. There's so many, the momentum swings in this race were so drastic. There was a point when Connor Daly took the lead in this race. And did you hear him?
Roared.
Did you hear him in his interview? He said, "You know what? I heard my spotter say you're clear, and then I heard stop looking over there. He heard the crowd roar, and he couldn't hear his spotter. He realized, he was leading.
Yeah, he was leading
the biggest race in the world
in his hometown. Yeah.
The fans were incredible, and Connor's such a good dude, and he is always so competitive, so close.
He deserves a full ride.
He definitely.
100%.
That's a great point. He definitely deserves a full ride. There's a couple of guys I think that it could be replacing.
Yes.
Maybe even midway through this season, we'll see how the second half of the season goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the momentum swings that we were saying. There was so much going on. Catherine Legg's attempt at the double, Sydney. Gosh.
Not achieved.
No, unfortunately, she did not complete the 500.
She was involved in an incident with Ryan Hunter-Reay.
What happened with that? Like Hunter-Reay?
He lost it, and then she just had nowhere to go, I think.
Yeah, she got caught up in his smoke and debris, and she ended up, wrecking her car. But that was a shame. She had a clean stretch of practice and qualifying, and props to her for hanging in there, and then
it sucks.
going to Charlotte to race in that the Coca-Cola 600 afterward. It's just a shame that she would have been the first woman to achieve doing that.
Yeah.
And good on her. I don't know if we're going to see her back in another 500. Who's to say that she won't, but we'll see. Yeah, that was awesome to see Catherine Legg, get up there and just a disappointing ending. There was a time too, sis, where we had rookie Dennis Hauger. Stop messing with your hair. You're messing the camera up. Dennis Hauger was leading this race, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He was on one of those alternate strategies where if the rain was to come back out, he would have been in a position.
No, Kyle.
No, Kyle Collette he led laps, and then his car,
Dennis,
had its thing caught fire.
Oh my gosh, that was awful. That was crazy.
That was great. It's so sad too because Kyle was just so good
race
all race long, and I don't know why this thing keeps doing this. This is stupid. Just look at it. But yeah, I mean there was so much other stuff, Sid. Like
this race took the lead for lead changes.
The record for the amount of lead changes.
70 lead changes. And it was mainly from Alex in the beginning part
Alex
with
and
Rossi.
Scott Dixon.
Well, Rossi too in the first couple laps. They were going back and forth.
Yeah.
And then Scott Dixon, letting each other go.
It was just such a good race in general. Mick Schumacher ends up winning the Rookie of the Year for the 500, and somebody on Twitter put out a tweet with a poll, and it said, "Who would you have voted for the Rookie of the Year?" And I thought about it. Kyle Collette had the greatest
if he finished,
month of May. I mean, his qualifying was great, really good in the race. Yeah. Had he finished, definitely. would have gotten my vote, and
Same.
I still would have probably voted for him if it encapsulated the entire 500 and everything that went along with it. Obviously, Dennis Hauger was up there. He had a chance at a top 5 to a top 10 spot.
Oh my god, yes. And then
pit violation.
Yeah, speeding.
Speeding put him back to the end of the field. So that ended his day.
Rossi.
Mick had a clean race. He just brushed the wall at the end, which led to the greatest restart and finish in IndyCar history, possibly Indy 500 history. Yeah. He was clean. And Jacob Abel, also a rookie in this race.
Yeah, he finished.
He was meh. Finished the race. No, nothing great about it. But he completed it. Minus 2 laps down. I think he only did 198 because he was 2 laps down. But yeah, he survived the gauntlet, and good on him for doing that. You were going to bring something up.
Well, let's talk about Ed Carpenter Racing, because they had all 3 cars DNF.
All 3 cars were good leading into the weekend.
Yeah, and then, Ed Carpenter crash.
Yeah, and he put some blame on Takuma Sato.
Yeah,
right?
He was mad. You could see, in pictures, he was pointing fingers.
And they sat them at the same table at the awards ceremony.
Really? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. And then Alexander Rossi, another fire, 2 years in a row. This is where I first started crying, seeing him not finish this race after the qualifying he had,
battling back after the crash.
Yeah, the crash, everything.
The foot injury, the hand injury,
and he doesn't even the sad part was he couldn't even make it to his own pit stall. He stopped in one of Andretti's, and they had to help him out of the car and carry him because he couldn't walk. It was so sad.
It was a tough, a gut-wrenching moment as well. There were the amount of drama that this race produced was second to none, and it was all natural.
Yeah.
I mean, it like I said, you couldn't have scripted, I don't think, more drama and more,
I don't think so.
Twists and turns in this race. Yeah, great point. Unfortunate day for ECR though. Their cars all.
And then Christian had what,
DNF.
Lost power?
Yeah, I did. They, he was kind of lost in the mix of things. He was, floating between 10 and 20 most of the race, and then all of a sudden, I see him.
Lap.
He was out, and the broadcast didn't really make mention about what happened with Rasmussen, but that was just disappointing.
Lost power or something.
Very disappointing. David Malukas, Cindy. Hands in his face, crying.
And then he still does his interview.
Fighting back the tears, of course.
Not even fighting back the tears. His eyes are so red. And then, I had to walk away when they first showed it because I could not watch that at first.
Yeah,
it was so hard to watch.
It was hard to watch. But let's just think about the biggest takeaways from David. He had a second place finish here at the Indy 500 again.
Yep.
He did well.
He qualified
at the GP.
Yeah.
Right? I think he's so close.
He's so close.
He is so close to getting that win. None closer than this.
And then he still just keeps it so classy, and his interview, his speech at the award ceremony the next day, also made me tear up. Because he's such a good sport.
Didn't you grab a quote from him in the press conference after the race as well? Did you still have that?
I have one from Scott.
It was Scotty Mack, yeah. But I mean, we've got street races, road courses, and more ovals coming up for David. He's been mastering all of them. Leading Team Penske so far this season, continuing to do so. Let's look here. I'm gonna pull up Sydney.
Well, I'm going
to pull up the current standings right now and have that scroll across the bottom.
Okay.
David Malukas in second place now behind Alex Palou.
Second place. I'm so proud of him.
He's there.
Yeah.
He's right there. If he could.
Highest Penske every race. Always finishing the highest.
Yeah, except for St. Pete, Scotty Mack. But
or Phoenix, but other than that, he's
right.
almost the highest.
No, he's done great, and it's just going to go up for David. What was the quote you pulled from Scotty Mack? This is from the press conference after the 500.
And I think this perfectly described like everyone's emotions after this race. He said, it's like you're waking up on Christmas and you come downstairs and everyone else got a present but you. That's what it feels like losing the 500.
Wow, that's harsh.
It is.
That, but like we said, what a tremendous year it had been from last year's, disastrous start to finishing third here. So Scotty was great.
Yeah. And David said this loss is just going to keep his motivation going and keep him to push more and keep going. So it's going to do nothing but benefit him in the end. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, David, kept his head level and just said, you know what, he's going to use this as motivation to keep fighting, keep grinding and doing this here. Good on him.
Yeah.
Alex Palou still in control, still number one in the standings, even with a penalty. What happened with that?
I don't even. It was like swing or something, height, or whatever. I think.
So he lost 5 points in the standings, and the team was fined $10,000.
Yes. Let's see what it actually was. Hold on. I think it was like wing height or something.
Wing height adjustment or something like that. It was
front wing and plate height requirements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. It wasn't anything to disqualify him.
And then you look
from the race.
Like
but
I don't know how.
When that report came out that said breaking news, Alex Palou, Chip Ganassi Racing penalty, and then you got the people bombarding on him saying,
like,
"Oh,
why is it not a disqualification? Like you see this happen to Prema, whatever." Like
Yeah, I know. I just don't know. People out there are ignorant, and they're one-sided. They don't see the story, or they don't read the actual story as to why this penalty was served, or it was the penalty was handed out that certain way, or held that certain way. So, you know what? It was 5 points in the standings. It went down. I think it went from like a
42-point
lead to a 37-point lead over David Malukas. Kyle Kirkwood, not the greatest of weekends, but he hung in there. Yeah. He hung in there with those Andretti's. He was pretty good. He's now third overall. Christian Lundgaard, fourth in the standings. Pato, fifth. So those two Arrow MclAren guys neck and neck. Scotty Mack in sixth. Felix Rosenqvist,
seventh,
has moved himself into seventh after having a good weekend at Long Beach, winning the 500. He's now in seventh. Joseph Newgarden in eighth. Scott Dixon in ninth, and Marcus Armstrong in 10th. Graham Rahal dropping out of the top 10, who was in the top 10 at the time. But I mean, there were
3 Penske's in there.
The 500 was not good on some of the big guys, like you mentioned. Will Power, Sydney, another disaster for him.
I don't even.
Fuel line broke.
It was just leaking all over the track.
His
so
car,
that caused a yellow.
And the thing is, with Will, he was starting at the back of the field again, and he was moving his way up. He had made a lot of position moves. I think close to 10 spots he had gained before that thing happened, and that was rough on him. You mentioned that the ECR cars, they had a rough weekend of it as well. Santino Ferrucci, a pretty solid performance, another top 10 in Indy for Ferrucci. Renas VK Renas finishes in sixth, so that's huge.
That's really good,
for VK. He is always one of those that has great results at the 500, and you think about him at his age, he's got many years still left. Romain Grosjean, the biggest mover of the race. He gets a top 10. Just
he needed that top 10 for sure.
And then Takuma Sato rounds out the top 10.
Yeah.
And that was
pretty
good. I one of the best as far as the drama and the action. I mean, we had the chance of it being rain shortened, and then we had,
gosh, I know.
Another red flag come out late in the race with, I think that was like 8 laps to go that the restart happened. But yeah, it was just a great 500. Next year, Sydney, I think we're going to be there.
I hope so.
I wanted to talk real quick. You know what? We'll bring it up at the end of the show about one of the biggest highlights of the weekend as well at Indy.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to do with the Indy 500, but the Weenie 500.
Oh,
that was a great race. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I want to move on right now and bring up what's coming up this weekend. There's really no time to get ready and get prepared. And Felix Rosenqvist right now is hitting the streets of New York, doing that media thing. And that's, I mean, you talk about no sleep when you're at home with a baby, and then you're doing this. The media circus it's going to be taxing on him.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
That's, we've brought up before.
We said maybe he's faster with no sleep, so.
Yeah, but we saw, it could get. I just hope it doesn't get to you mentally, because I think this is kind of what happened with Joseph Newgarden, winning back-to-back years, and then everything else. You didn't see it with Alex. He had to do the same thing though, so you just have to handle it the right way. I think
Felix isn't stressed going into Detroit because he knows, like, after you win the 500, most races the next race doesn't go your way. So he's not really
as
like
would
worried.
happen with Alex. Last
So
year with Alex, he won the 500, and then he has an incident with David Malukas late in that race. I think there was like 28 laps to go, and Alex ended up finishing in 25th at Detroit last year. Kyle Kirkwood, who is so good on streets, can he get back into the win column here?
Probably, yes. I think so. Streets are his thing, so I think he's won here before, and I think he can do it.
Yeah, I think you're totally right.
Colton to battle with anymore.
That's true.
Was also a
Colton was on the podium there.
Yes. So
last year, and I think
because Colton had pole, and he was like
the odds
starting right there.
I was looking at the odds for this race, and Kyle Kirkwood is the favorite with the Vegas odds to win this race. I think he came in at like a plus 250, which is still pretty good cash. If you wanted to throw a little bit on that. I think this is a great race for Andretti to bounce back. If they could nail the qualifying, especially if Kyle can qualify well, I think he could.
They need to
dominate.
If they can have a good pit stop,
it's hard to put the whole package together.
Yeah.
With all of them. Yeah. Can Felix, have another good street race? I mean,
maybe.
He always qualifies well. He can definitely qualify and get himself up there. Alex, you can never count out Alex Palou. If he qualifies well, win pole, there's a great chance that he could go on and boost his lead. Or if he has a bad weekend and some of those other guys ahead in the standings podium and win this race, it could tighten the standings up a lot. Pato, what can he do?
He's won there before.
This feels like I think a statement is going to be coming from Pato Award. Do you?
In what way?
In a just a dominant win.
Yeah.
Like a statement
I think
win
that's coming
saying, guys, I'm still here. I'm back.
Yeah.
Let's turn this thing around.
Forget about me.
But Christian Lundgaard could also be a guy that
Scott Dixon has won there a handful of times. Will Power.
So
a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Joseph's won there before.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a highly
I think it depends
entertaining race. Do you have any dark horses if you had to choose somebody that we're not talking about to maybe come out and
I don't know.
I mean, I like this track. It's narrow, it's tight, it's bumpy.
Yeah.
Double pits,
which is like Arlington.
I'm going to say
won at Arlington.
Yeah, this could be a race for somebody like maybe like a Grosjean to qualify decently and get himself up there. He always seems, though, in these street races to
I don't know.
make contact with other cars on track. So
yeah, or just his hybrid doesn't work or something happens. It's not
if I had to throw a dark horse out there, I think I would go with Grosjean.
Okay.
Somebody outside of the norm, outside of the top 10 in the standings that I think could have a chance at this. Sydney, who would yours be?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Where did Dennis finish in the next race?
He won.
Year? He won? Okay.
Yes, Dennis. So, okay, great.
Maybe
IndyNXT is racing in Detroit
yes.
as well. Last year's IndyNXT winner of the Detroit Grand Prix was Dennis Hauger. Second place was Kyle Kirkwood. Both guys now driving in the big leagues. So they both had pretty good success here in Detroit. Maybe we'll see those rookies. Maybe we'll see the confidence that they built being at the May, 500 and everything that May presented. That could help these guys out.
Yeah.
This is a tight rookie class.
It's definitely closer than it was last year.
Last year, we had Schwartzman and Foster. It was just them two, battling it out back and forth. It was like who's going to have the better finish at some of these races. But I think you can throw Mick in the equation still as having a possible fight for the overall season rookie of the year. So there's a lot that can happen in Detroit. I don't know why I still have that on there. That's dumb. Let me take that off. But yeah, Detroit is a fun race. It's going to be exciting.
It is going to be exciting.
I don't know what weather's going to be like up there, but we should be pretty decent. I haven't looked at the weather or not, but you mentioned last year Kyle Kirkwood and Dennis Hauger both podiuming.
That's good.
JM Correa, I'm sorry, finished third in that next race. So out of guys still racing, Correa, Pearson, and Hughes, those will be the next guys in line. So this could be a nice race for Lockie Hughes to maybe get back up there. And then you have the young guys of Kaharsick and Max Taylor. And happy birthday, Nikita Johnson.
Yes, happy late birthday.
18 years old. Congratulations, kid. You got a bright future ahead of you. I wanted to throw that out there as well as we're talking about, IndyNXT and how exciting.
It fixed your shirt.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's almost the same. Sorry. Off track here. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? I like that a lot. But thank you.
Yeah. Okay, who's your next
prediction? What? My next one?
Who's winning the next race? It's gonna be an early race. I think it's at 7 a.m.
I know that practice and everything starts
5 a.m. tomorrow. Oh no, that's Sunday.
That's Saturday. Saturday. It's gonna be really early for us here on the West Coast. You know what? I'll go with Lockie Hughes, somebody who's raced here before. That's who I'm gonna go with.
I love Lockie to get his first.
He had a good
week
at the Indy, road courses. Both of those races there. Who are you going with?
Max Taylor.
Are you going with Max Taylor?
I am. I think he didn't. He had good weekends at Indy GP, 2 races, but he won St. Pete, right? So he's good on the streets. So that's okay.
Yeah. Let's see if that carries over. I like that as well, Sydney. Hold on a second. I forgot to mention what we did for the 500. Can you just take us back breakfast? We always
do breakfast. I
feel
like it's a tradition. Breakfast every race that we're not at. What did we have?
I made
have eggs, bacon, hash browns.
I made a bunch.
It's always
Your mom and I had a lot of mimosas, so that was fun as well. But it was just a nice weekend with the family.
Yeah, very nice.
My older daughter spent a little time and watched a little bit of it with us as well. My younger two watched a little bit before they went to their friend's house.
But they were still tracking it.
But they're tracking it and texting us in live time on their phone. They're like, "Oh my gosh, Dad, it's..." I'm like,
it's so funny.
When your 10 and 12-year-old, are following it on their phones as well, you know that your family is deep, deep IndyCar fans. And I've got 4 daughters. It doesn't matter if you have sons or daughters. Everybody can fall in love with IndyCar, and I love that. 100%. That is what brings us together. So closely as a family. We like to do things together. But next year, Sydney, I hope we have that opportunity to get out and do it. I think things will be better financially, and and in the world in general. Hopefully, we'll be in a position where we can do this, because I see how much fun everybody else is having.
Even if you're there just for like
punch
2 days.
The wall that I'm not there.
I know. Even if you just go for like carb day in the race, like it still looks so much fun. I know. That is my promise to you, that we will get there someday. But now the biggest race of them all was the Weenie 500, and oh my God, second every time.
Is the second annual Oscar Mayer Weenie 500. This race was...
I didn't watch it, but
it was the call.
Highlights.
It was the call by the Fox announcers, Will Buxton, Townsend Bell, and James Hinchcliffe. The greatest sports play-by-play call of all time, in my opinion. The innuendos never ended with this thing, with the weenies and the buns, and they're touching tips and dirty wieners, and there was so much, guys, that I wanted to show this whole race on here. Unfortunately, I'm not, because it's like 11 minutes long. But if you have a chance, catch the Weenie 500 broadcast of it, because it is so good. I mean, there's some dirty jokes in there, obviously, but those guys did it in such a professional way that they were throwing them out there. They were handed these balls and they were crushing them out of the park. Like, you couldn't have called it better. It made that race so much fun to watch. Yeah. And guys, thank you for doing that. I was busting up laughing. My wife was just beside herself. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe Buxton just said that." And I was like, "Yeah, this is awesome, right?" One of the coolest things that I had seen. So that was really cool to see and to witness watching that. So watch that Indy Weenie 500. Just an awesome week that it was. We're back in action this week, like we said. Sydney, who are you picking to win this race?
Kyle.
You're going with Kyle Kirkwood. Okay. Yes. You're really
king on the streets.
King on the streets. Okay. Yeah. I really don't know here. I think it's going to be an Andretti car as well. I hope every week I say I hope Will Power can turn it around. Maybe he can. He's got to qualify in the Fast Six. I'm telling you that. He has to qualify in the Fast Six. I think he can get it done here. But there's a really good chance that we could be seeing Alex Palou, Christian Lundgaard, David Malukas, and Kyle Kirkwood fighting for the win here in Detroit. But anything else you wanted to add, Sissy?
Yeah. On the note of like Andretti, but like not really. If anyone wants to teach me the rules of F1, I'm down, because there was rumors that Colton might be filling in someone's seat.
Wait, what?
After one of these races. No. Cadillac.
Tell me more. I
don't know. I saw it on Instagram. I think it was after like Monaco or something.
So what is it? Colton might actually be racing an F1 race.
like the rest of the season. So if that's true,
how did he do in Canada?
He finished 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where I saw it, but someone.
I'm sure there's a bunch of
willing to
fan
teach
girlies,
me.
F1 girlies out there that can
F1
start
works.
teaching you some F1. I would love to, but I'm not a big F1
I know.
fan. So
I've gotten into
I mean,
F2
I'm definitely
just
gonna
for
follow Colton
yes,
because we love the guy. But yeah, you're not gonna see me watching too many F1 races, and I don't know the ins and outs.
Driver.
But ladies, you heard Sydney's request. Let's get her caught up to speed.
Yes. Let me know.
So
how this works.
Yeah, we'll let you know how it works. But again, guys, like and subscribe to us here on the site.
Yeah.
YouTube, Instagram,
TikTok.
Your TikTok videos blew up from the 500. You added some really nice ones featuring Taylor Swift music.
I think I just need to post to Taylor more often, and then my views will be skyrocketing.
Your Rosenqvist video tribute was really cool as well. And yeah, you keep making those awesome videos. You're gonna get the likes, you're gonna get the viewers. But I think that is about it. That's gonna wrap us up here. We'll be back next week with another show. Actually, you know what? Grab there's something right here. I wanted to do a giveaway real quick. Grab one of those for me real quick.
One of these?
Yeah. I was digging through some stuff the other day. And here we wanted to do a little giveaway here. We want to try to attract more fans to listen to us here and watch us at Racelets. I found some player cards here, some driver cards. These are Arrow MclAren guys. I've got Christian Lundgaard, Nolan Siegel, and obviously we're going to throw in a Pato award. So, Sydney, how do we want to run this little contest here?
I don't know.
Somebody follow us, message us on YouTube, and DM us on Instagram why you want to win. What?
Maybe 2 winners.
You want to do 2 winners?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do 1 winner.
1 winner.
We'll do another. Maybe we'll do another giveaway after Detroit.
Yeah.
As we go through, it's got to clean this office out. I've got so much memorabilia and stuff. It's ridiculous. You see all the junk I've got. We still have a Taupe Soaps giveaway coming up. Maybe we'll do that one next. But message us here on Instagram. Comment on the YouTube video that you watched it. Say you want to win the Arrow MclAren signed player cards, driver cards. He signed it. All 3 of them are signed. All legit. And message us why you want to win it, and we will pick somebody. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. I'll let you choose the winner. We'll do like a randomizer, and hopefully we get a couple of people to message us here on YouTube and then DM us on Instagram. And that's how you will be entered to win. So thank you everybody to watching us this evening here. Detroit starts tomorrow, Friday. We've got practice, qualifying Saturday, and the race Sunday. It's going to be tremendous. But I just want to thank everyone here at Racelets IndyCar Podcast. And we can't wait to talk to you guys again. Take care, everybody. Bye.